actually died.
The guests in Catania always comment on how much they really love the food. Everything from the pastas to all the other antipasti and secondi that we serve. We get a lot of people who have visited Italy, traveled to Italy, and eaten across Italy, and they always comment on how authentic it feels. They almost feel like they're transported back to Italy. My name is Chris Marchino. My title is Chef di Cucina of Catania. The restaurant name, Catania, means quince in Italian. The food here is unique because of our true dedication to classic Italian preparation methods, fatto a mano, which is what we say, making things by hand. We feel as though you can taste that difference when something is made by hand and with care.
I'm eating in front of the chef. This is like a special occasion. I love it. I love it.
Today you're going to be enjoying a crispy wild nettle farm egg pizza with some of our house-made ricotta and house-made mozzarella cheese.
Now, is it really rude if I take the mothership with the egg in it?
Normally you should probably share.
So you cut it in half or whatever. We've had this before. You know me.
Really need to use that piece as the dipping piece.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Cheers. Wow, I like that bit of saltiness.
We need a little bit of Malvern sea salt on top of the egg.
Oh yeah, never had that before on pizza.
No? It's a long way.
Oh my gosh, I love the egg. I love the egg on anything. And the crust is so flaky, fluffy, thin.
Glad to hear you say that. A lot of that credit goes to the wood oven as well for creating that sort of crispy but also tender crust.
That is phenomenal. Truly phenomenal.
Thank you for that. Tons of celebrities dine here at Catania all the time. For instance, last night, Troy Aikman from Dallas Cowboys fame. I particularly enjoyed this because I hail from Philadelphia. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Troy Aikman's always been a rival of mine. We wanted to serve Troy Aikman an Eagle logo-shaped pasta, but we never got around to it. You'll also be tasting the bistecca alla fiorentina, classic porterhouse steak from Tuscany. This is finished with Tuscan olive oil, fresh squeeze of lemon.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Sure,
why not? I'm salivating looking at this. Does everybody get this excited when you bring a steak to the table?
Actually, most people do. I think it's seeing that giant steak, you can get the aroma.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Very tender.
Tender is putting it mildly. I don't think I've ever tasted a steak with a texture like that.
It's a high quality steak. We like to keep it really simple.
Yeah.
Sea salt, olive oil. It's hard to achieve a steak like this without a nice hot wood grill.
So no matter where I go now, if I ask for my steak with sea salt, lemon, and olive oil, they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm
If they
just like,
can't do it, then you should get up and leave.
should I? Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw the knife down, and that's going to be how I'm going to storm out.
You'll also be tasting our raviolo della casa, which is a classic dish here at Catania. It's made with house-made ricotta, a farm egg in the middle, and finished with brown padano and brown butter.
Do you say raviolo?
Raviolo, which would be the singular of a ravioli, but also used in Italian, but also used to describe one.
I never knew what the word for one ravioli was.
Ravioli actually is we use it like a singular, but it's actually refers to plural to more than one.
That makes sense. Oh wow, look at that creaminess, I can tell. Wow, you're killing me. You realize you're killing me. That cheese.
We're helping you live, depends on how you look at it.
True. That cheese is incredible.
It's the milk that we use, and it's the attention that we pay to it every day. And there's nothing in it but a little salt and pepper.
And it's raviolo has felt your love. I don't know what you did, but setting a very high standard.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for ruining the rest of my life.
You're welcome.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, an Asian-influenced restaurant that is making beautiful and tasty dishes.
Holy cow. I was going to say a bad word, but I won't.
Welcome back to the Food Feed. We're in the golden city of San Francisco, sampling a wide range of savory and sweet from the top restaurants in town. As we press on with our next journey, the aroma of grilled wagyu over the Rabata fire right in the middle of the restaurant hit us immediately. Roco Core, representing Jackson Square, is a place to relax, indulge, and experience the best side dish you'll ever have.
the exciting things about Roka, of course, when you walk in, you smell the fire in the middle of the restaurant. It really translates a lot of the energy from the kitchen. So you get this lovely smell of like grilled steaks, grilled seafood, vegetables. And it's just a really fun thing to be around. One of the most common feedbacks that we get about the food here is that it's very elaborate presentations. It's very exciting. Gives our guests something to talk about and they enjoy it. I am Roman Petri, I'm the executive chef of Roka in San Francisco. Roka stands for the Japanese word Ro and Ka, which is a gathering place around fires. We want people to gather around it and have a good time. One of the things that makes it really unique, that it's a Japanese-inspired restaurant that is run by somebody who's not Japanese. So I've got a lot of respect for Japanese cuisine. It's not a fusion restaurant. One of the thought processes that we had about the restaurant is the Japanese cuisine will have the abundance of the products that we have in California. So how would they use it? One dish that we're going to be trying today is, for me, a reflection of San Francisco, because San Francisco is such a melting pot of different cultures and cuisines. Hokkaido uni, and it's served actually with chicharrones, which is more of the Latin American influence. So that's, for me, a dish that really speaks to the area.
So how do I attack this?
So the best way to eat this is you take one of the chicharrones, which is the
Okay.
and then squeeze some of that lime.
Wow.
So you get the sweetness of the uni with the beautiful ocean flavor and the freshness of the lime.
The uni is so delicate.
Yeah, it really is beautiful.
Wow, and the freshness of the lime, you're right. And I love the crunch with the softness of the uni, and then that little bit of lime just gives it that
It's a
little
really
kick.
nice contrast, and the chicharrones have a little bit of spice to them as well. So it's a really fun thing.
That's delicious. And it's really like you said, fun and happy.
Yeah.
It makes you want to party. Do people dance on the tables here?
No, no.
You wouldn't mind?
No, I wouldn't.
You put it out there.
Yeah. So the ambiance of Roka really reflects our surroundings. Very light wood, gives you really a sense of calm. For me, one of the most important things is that you feel comfortable. So that's why we put a lot of emphasis, for example, on our chairs that I designed with a local company here in San Francisco. But also we have a lovely bar downstairs, which is almost like stepping into like a more of a nighttime setting, a little bit of a hideaway from the busy financial district.
So this is what I love, is that normally you either go to a sushi restaurant or a steak restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you combine the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Another dish that we're going to try is our wagyu flat iron grilled under rubata. Comes with chocolate maitake mushrooms, poached egg yolk, and a sukiyaki sauce.
So decadent. It is so tender and juicy and beautiful.
It's a really nice steak, and then the sauce of it and the char from the grill and everything comes together really nicely.
I love having the egg too.
Yeah.
These are all the foods that make people happy.
Yes. On the side of that is my personal favorite, rubata grilled corn with soy garlic butter.
Holy cow. I was gonna say a bad word, but I won't. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. All these things are happening right now.
It takes us about 2 days to make that corn.
Really? Do people freak out when they try this?
Yes, everybody has it.
This is like dessert.
And another dish we're going to try is a Verona chocolate cake with almond caramel center and vanilla ice cream.
Oh.
So the inside is it's an almond caramel.
How do you get it to stay melted inside?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Might be the best bite I've ever had
Oh.
of anything. That is crazy good.
But you really get that chocolate, you know?
You really do. First of all, I'm salivating even after I've eaten it because there's just so much flavor in it. This has been... Sorry, I'm just gonna go around. I'm just gonna keep going. You guys can finish if you like, but I'm gonna keep going.
Want another one?
That is so good.
More live football than anyone else. KZN, the Zone.
Every day in Canada, over 1,200 people give up smoking. Nicorette Quick Mist gets to work on your cravings in just 60 seconds to help increase your chances of quitting so you can join them. Nicorette, let's do something amazing.
Don't go running out to these restaurants just yet. We've got more unforgettable meals that are meant to satisfy.
That is so delicious. It doesn't get better than that.
How's How's it going, food feeders? We're here in San Francisco, chowing down on some of the most delicious meals we've ever experienced. And this flavor train has only just begun. Let's coast into Pier 39 for our next stop to get some of the best killer seafood of NorCal. Crab House showcases breathtaking views, savory seafood, and is surrounded by one heck of an entertainment hotspot. In 1998, Crab House joined the other 13 restaurants on Pier 39 to serve up some fresh and tasty seafood. The owner has even commented on it being one of the city's first dedicated full-service crab restaurants, including their infamous killer crab, as they call it. It's so popular they even serve up to 1,000 pounds of crab a day. But just like any restaurant, drama can unfold behind these doors.
The reason I brought you here today is I thought we should have a little chat. I mean, I think you're beautiful and you're just cute, you know? And I think we've really bonded here together today, but I got some bad news. I have to eat you. I mean, it's nothing personal. Just I'm really hungry and you look delicious. Don't look at me like that.
This, minus the obvious CG talking, is the popular killer Dungeness crab. It's baked with a secret garlic sauce, Chinese peppercorn, olive oil, spices, shallots, and wine. Or in layman's terms, yum.
It says you have secret garlic sauce, so what is the secret?
I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore.
I'm gonna crack it open. I go like this. Oh, it's not that hard.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh, I did it! Oh yeah, when you start digging in there, I can taste the butter and the garlic. So fresh.
Really moist and tasty, huh?
Really moist. Oh, wow. There's so much crab in there.
We use 2.5 pounders and up.
Oh yeah, that's definitely pure meat. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever had such a big, juicy chunk of crab in my life. Incredible.
Pier 39 is a destination hotspot all on its own, garnering tourists from all over the world. According to USA Today, it's the third most visited attraction in the country, generating over $69 million in sales in 1 year.
You know what's so great too? Every seat in the house has a window view. There's so much light coming in. It's such a beautiful day here, and it's like, what could be better?
This is our famous lazy man seafood chupino. The crab is already out of the shell to make it easier for people to eat.
This is what people live for, is to have just a lot of crab waiting for them and ready, and then what else is inside?
We have a tomato sauce, calamari, shrimp, fish, mussels.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I love the tomato broth. It's a little spicy, I got a little kick, but all that beautiful crab meat, and it's so fresh. There's a lot of seafood in here.
Isn't it?
Really juicy, sort of pops in your mouth.
In the restaurant, you see people, enjoying their meals, having a good time. When you're eating and you're talking, and they pull it right to the table, and they say, wow, look at this.
It's magical, right? That is so delicious. It doesn't get better than that.
We've got one more Italian eatery that evolves their dishes faster than you can eat them. Don't go anywhere.
This is something that I see my friends that go to Italy and Instagram photos of their best dish they've ever had. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, this is it. We're back in the city by the bay with Young Hollywood. You've seen some pretty outstanding food, and we've now reached our final stop of the day. In the Mission District, this neighborhood stop has customers craving the authentic and innovative taste of Italy. Delfina, located on 18th Street, is a classic Italian eatery that stands by fresh, seasonal ingredients and a menu that celebrates simplicity and elegance.
We opened Delfina in 1998. When we first opened, we didn't have any money. So we maxed out a bunch of credit cards and we just did everything ourselves.
It wasn't pretty.
It was not pretty. From day one, we were packed. People weren't ready for a neighborhood restaurant here. Now people come from all over the country to eat here. One thing we love is we've been here for so long that our staff ends up marrying guests or each other, and they have babies, and it's really great. My name is Annie Stoll. I'm the co-founder of the Delfina Restaurant Group.
My name is Craig Stoll. I'm the chef and co-founder of the Delfina Restaurant Group. Delfina is a woman's name, an Italian woman's name, and the restaurant's named after a restaurant that I worked at in Tuscany called Da Delfina. Our demographics been skewing younger and younger with the tech boom here. Don't usually see that in a restaurant that's 15 years old. Trying asparagus with Prosecco, Pecorino, Zabaione.
Can you say that 5 times fast?
Prosecco, Pecorino, Zabaione. Prosecco, Pecorino, Zabaione. Over the years, we've developed a repertoire of dishes. Every year, whatever happens to be in season, we just kind of add to it. So when asparagus are in season, we evolve it and expand it. I think a lot of the guests are surprised how food that's so simple tastes like it tastes and the impact that it makes. You get a bowl of spaghetti with tomato sauce in it. They get it, they're kind of like, it's spaghetti with tomato sauce, I don't know. And then they eat it and they're like, holy shit, this is amazing, I can't believe this.
The asparagus is so fresh, and I see what you mean about only serving it in season because it is light and fluffy touch to it. I would never think to put those two ingredients together.
It's pretty classic.
I could have a bowl of this, to be honest.
It's similar in a lot of ways to hollandaise. A lot of people put hollandaise on asparagus, so this is like the Italian version of the French thing.
I like that little bit of crunch in there too.
Yeah. This is grilled calamari. We've got 10 little marinated beans. They're called rice beans. So we're freezing a little arugula, some lemon zest, and a aliacta is what we call it. An extra virgin olive oil with chopped parsley. Bon appetito.
Bon appetito. It is really moist and tender. It's not chewy at all. It's almost, I would say it's almost like the fluffiest calamari I've ever had.
Yeah, but I think the char is really nice. The char sets it off.
This just goes down easy. It's suddenly gone. I don't know how that happened.
Well, you gotta try it with some white wine. That's
there you go.
really,
Do it.
that's what it, yeah. This is pakari. Pakari is the name of the pasta. It's pakari with local rock cut. It's a dish we've had dozens of times along the coast of Naples and along the coast
I've been
areas.
transported to Italy. I feel like looking at this dish, this is something that I see my friends that go to Italy and Instagram photos of their best dish they've ever had. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, this is it. Pakari, the word comes from the Italian word for slap. So it kind of slaps around in the pan and toss it.
In life, I've learned that word or you use it.
And it's a little more al dente than you might be used to in this particular pastas. It's always served pretty. I mean, in the South, you cook your pasta really al dente to a little bit of
That
fire.
is insanity. That is insanity. What is that little bit of tang that I'm tasting? Is that a little lemon or
White
tomato?
wine and tomato, and there's a teeny squeeze of lemon right at the end.
Yeah.
To pick up.
It's always a good sign when I'm tasting. I'm eating the whole thing. I'm not stopping. I'm not pacing myself at all.
It's hearty, but it's also really bright, fresh.
Okay, it's gone. That tells you a lot. It's gone.
And that wraps up our tour of San Francisco's best sweet and savory dishes in the city. Here's a quick recap. Tosca Cafe. It's the legendary bar-turned-restaurant with a rich history in Prohibition and house cappuccinos. And with their Italian-inspired dishes that drive to impress, you won't want to have drinks anywhere else. Catonia. They stand out from the rest with their Italian traditional cooking methods, making everything by hand and simplifying dishes to wow the taste buds, like the bistecca alla Fiorentina, which in essence was a perfect steak, tasting what dreams are made of. Roca Accor. Nestled in Jackson Square, this Asian-inspired restaurant has beautiful works of art on their plates. When they use fresh produce native to Northern California and grilled over an open fire in the middle of the restaurant, not going here would be just bizarre. Crab House. This seafood haven is located conveniently on the famous Pier 39 with breathtaking views of Alcatraz. Their killer crab dish is savory and tender. It's no wonder they go through 1,000 pounds of it a day. And Delfina. The Mission District has never been gifted a better restaurant. These are elegant, simple, and classic Italian dishes that strive for freshness and tastiness. So, should I make reservations now? From where I'm sitting, San Francisco couldn't have a better group of restaurants for you to try. They have the tenderest cuts from the land and the freshest catches from the sea. There's no way you could turn down the Velrona chocolate cake at Roca Accor, and it's inconceivable for you to not enjoy a Dungeness crab from Crab House. Unless, of course, you're a vegetarian. But then there's the asparagus from Delfina. There's so many delicious foods for everyone's dietary needs. Now that's diversity for you. We'll see you next time.
Young Hollywood.
there's never been a food that has captured so many hearts,
I want to cry. This is not good.
captured so many emotions,
Oh my god. Get out now. This one. This one. This is the one.
and offered so many choices.
Okay, let's be honest. I'm gonna make the better pizza.
No, I'm definitely gonna make the better pizza.
It's the most posted food on social media, and that's because pizza is a human race phenomenon, with over 70,000 pizza restaurants in the US alone, and most are independently owned. Now, Food Feed is finally dedicated an entire episode to nothing but pizza,
The bacon makes it.
where we'll show you some of the East Coast,
Oh my god. That is amazing.
some of the traditional,
It tastes like a delicacy. Simplicity by perfection.
and some of the contemporary.
I'm so shocked it doesn't taste like a salad. I dig this one.
Brace yourself, these are the best pizza joints in Los Angeles.
I could probably eat this whole thing.
This is Young Hollywood Food Feed. You know Young Hollywood as the ultimate pop culture tastemakers, spotting the hottest celebrities and trends. Now we're your dining gurus too, as we showcase our favorite food and dining experiences in the nation. So get ready for the Food Feed. Let's kick off this pizza paradise along the coast in Santa Monica with a spot bending the rules by creating innovative pies. Stella Barra is a fun, lively bar restaurant with pizzas that stray from the traditional and excel in the inspirational.
Stella Bar is amazing because we focus on one thing, it's pizza. And we don't have a lot of pizzas, we don't have a little bit of pizza, we have about 9 pizzas on the menu, and we make great pizza. And that's it. We're not making Neapolitan style pizza, we're not making New York style pizza, we're making our pizza. And that allows us to go outside the box. We're able to use interesting ingredients like turbo kale and sort of push a lot of flavor limits that you wouldn't traditionally find in pizza. Our goal is just to get you the best food we possibly can and have you feel good afterwards.
What do we have here? Because I can't stop looking at them.
The mushroom pizza is one of our top sellers. It's like the forest floor of flavor. Mushrooms, roasted onions, rosemary, thyme, truffle, like these are all earthy flavors. And that was one of the original pizzas on our menu and it's never changed.
Yeah, truffle pizza.
Amazing. You know, I like good mushrooms on my pizza. This is like another level of mushroom. And the truffle oil and the cheese.
No,
This is like
I like-
gourmet pizza. Pizza for royalty.
I also love the white sauce that they use because it kind of adds a really cool texture to it. I like that the sea salt brings out a lot of the flavors.
It's really rich, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff gets an A for this one.
Yeah. A plus.
I never have made pizza before. I just really love the idea of